p.m. Central European time, and a bit after 3 p.m. it was my first take here. I saw a black screen with Happs, so it was not working connecting there. So that's out in cyberspace. So I will start here now with a pro tip that Happs is saying. Start every broadcast by inviting you to download the Happs app. And right now I had to update that because new things are coming to the app, and that's why I'm doing this live stream here now about new features and what's going on, and also that I have created a new site or getting a new domain, happs.co, like company or Colombia is the domain name there. Subscribe to get notified when I go live here, and I have written in my bio my provisional tentative schedule. I try to do 5 times a week, but often it will be a couple of times, like now Tuesday Tech and Thursday for Tours Hammer Thunder. And then I have on Wednesday Wrap mid of the week, and Friday Thanks it's Friday, and follow Friday, Friday Fun, and then Saturday Siesta. So, and you could support my work here on Happs by thumbs up, high five, and giving these coins called Happs coins. And now I will see here if I'm distributed on. It's interesting. I'm turning this in horizontal, and on my on Facebook now, I see myself. See if I hear myself also. Yeah, I hear myself. Oops. But see here, meta. So here it's part of black screen here. And that could be a question why it's like that. My guess is because it's getting very, whoops. We'll see here again how it looks. Again, it's black screen the part, and probably this is my guess. It's thanks one viewer here. Probably it's due to that if you go to happs.co, a new domain, and I stumbled upon that because they sent out a newsletter, and I tweeted Happs, the folks at Happs News, and they have an Happs TV that's they're recording on, but then they have removed that Happs account. I wonder what's going on, and they said they have new things going on and updates coming, and then this newsletter came around, and on that page, and you got you know what you see is what you get. So they had a code there, a password that they distributed, figured it out. There you log in, and then you see a new app and how it looks, and also that I will go through here lots of arguments for why using Happs. And on the screen, on one mobile smartphone, it was saying like distributing as I'm now doing to Facebook, and then YouTube and Twitch, the gaming site, and Twitter. It is on Instagram, but it's not what I know working. I have connected with Instagram, but I don't see it in stories and so on. But then it was also saying TikTok. So I wonder, could that be, and I've written that also, TikTok question mark and LinkedIn. Could it be that you could link it to TikTok? Because if that's the case, I will sign up for a TikTok account and start using that. And when it's coming to LinkedIn, it will be interested by the professional business audience, I think. So this is really interesting. So I wonder if with this long screen where if it's something with the API or the design or layout for Facebook or if it's something that could do with the settings. But you could add different destinations, but also you could add your own if you know and it's a certain URL link service. I don't remember what is it, like 4 or 5 letters, like an acronym. Similar when you do live podcasting streaming. So it's like some protocol that you could put there. So Tuesday Tech, Three Things Techs, and most of it will be about Happs. So Happs TV, Happs.tv is the site where you will check the invite code Lyceum, but now they added Happs.co and Happs News that they had as a Twitter account, and Happs TV, that's no more. And my guess is that they started out some years ago and it was focused on citizen journalists. Like it could be regular journalists, but also like bloggers, live streamers, vloggers, video loggers, and others checking out and reporting locally that could then distribute and spread like a YouTube video, for example, to other places in the world. And then after like Periscope was shut down by Twitter, that acquired them, lots of Periscope users came to Happs. And there you had lots of content creators like doing short funny videos, musical shows like short jam sessions and so on, whatnot and so on. And so I see more and more content creators, and that could be like this TikTok app, but you have lots of music videos, lots of funny things, short videos, but you could have longer things also. So with Happs here, with the argumentation here, some arguments for Happs, you could have collaboration, like a collab. So like right now, my co-host Adam Tinkoff of the High Five for Hemp, we are recording here on Happs, and then Adam is doing some editing with it and post-production. And then we post it, I posted it, and he's posting it, and I add the show notes to our audio hotel or podcast host Captivate. So with the live stream, you could then create and use that for audio format. So you could do collaboration with podcast hosts, guests, fellow content creators, and like-minded hapsters, or what you call them. Maybe like hipsters, but that's the first thing, the early adopters, things going on, and then it will be more mainstream in a way. And again, it's the ease of use, now how you also then could reach your audience and new audiences if you invite a guest or a co-host doing a collaboration with fellow hapsters. Then you reach their audience also and distribute this. So getting this ripple effect, which is fascinating. And then also the distribution, as I said, and the destinations, like adding to Twitch, Twitter, Facebook Live, YouTube, and then probably then to now TikTok, if that's the case, and others like, but I really hope for LinkedIn in the near future. And with that, another argument is this Happs coins, that you could get support. You get 100 free coins when you sign up using my invitation links or somebody else. And then you could share that with me or some other content creators. And then with challenges, it's this gamification. If you join and then log in and creating some new content, you get more coins. If you do a streak of like several weeks in a row or several days in a row or whatnot, or doing different things, you get badges and so on. So there you have these gamifications, you will get coins. I had this challenge with different Happs gears that I was looking forward to win, like a tea mug, cheers, or like a hoodie, like a Happs hoodie. It will be a walking billboard then. to promote their service, or a cap could be cool to have. And then, so there you got coins for that. I think I got, was it 20,000 coins or something like that. And then if you continue creating content, you will get every day or every time you log in. And then you could also buy coins and give to others. So it is this economy into this community, in this system, that is very interesting. So what about that I will throw out here now to the folks at Happs, like Drew that sent out the newsletter about the news, and then he responded to me to hang on and hang tight and see what's coming on the new app and new features. Drew, co-founder, and Pablo and Peter, how about looking into the initiative called Podcasting 2.0, where you could use apps that are working for this new era of podcasting. You could say maybe it's the second renaissance for content creators and fellow podcasters, where you could support podcasters, co-hosts, guests, individuals in this workflow, like a jingle creator or working editing the file or whatnot, cover art, image, and so on. There you could stream something called Satoshis. And Satoshi is named after the creator of Bitcoin and the founder of Bitcoin, you could say. And there it's one Satoshi is 100 million, and it's a part, so it's like 100 million Satoshi is one Bitcoin. So if you stream like 100 or 10 or 1,000 Satoshis, it will be probably end up like some cents or parts of dollars. It's a small amount. But then you could say, I want to boost somebody. I want to give, and that's this third thing I talked about now, Happs in different ways, and TikTok that I was thinking about what's going on there and starting to sign up for it. Then you could support with donation and giving patronage, like Patreon. There, take a cut of it, and that's okay. Their business model with Satoshis, everything. They have a small using this stream, Satoshi stream Satoshi. Their site, taking care of it, they take a part. I think is it 5% or something like that. But then you stream it, and then you could say, I want to hit the tip jar, or I want to boost this episode or this part of this podcast episode. And you could directly write in the namespace there who you want to give it to and so on, I think. So if you get that and learn users and listeners and fellow podcasters to use podcasting apps 2.0, podcasting 2.0 applications, and start streaming parts of Bitcoins like a support, then you could get an income stream. You could get funds for continue with your content creation and your podcasting and so on. So if Happs could look into that, how to, because it will work with video also, but you have to have this RSS stream, like a rich site summary, or it's called really simple syndication, how you subscribe to a feed, like a podcast, an audio feed, but also a video feed. And probably you could be able to do that on Happs also. So if they incorporating this podcasting 2.0 or this streaming that they call value for value, that you decide how much you want to give or support or donate to a content creator. And you include that, and that could be somewhere linked to the Happs coins also. So I'm really looking forward to this. If I look I will send them now. I will send my stream also, and it's saved on archive. And I will also send an email about that. And it's 12 viewers here, so thanks for watching. And another thing then is talking about podcasting. I got an email from Goodpods in Janver, and they said that they have a new feature, a tip jar. So in the app, then you could hit the tip jar and hit the donate button, similar that you have here on Happs. Want to support one-time thing or subscription model every month or something like that. So now you could do that on pods, Goodpods. And they have also this searchability and how you could find fellow podcasters and new podcasts. So I will look into that Goodpods and invite them also to my podcasts, Ego Netcast here. And when I launched my last site, tpoddy.media, I will interview them on that podcast also, talking with entrepreneurs and people in the space, in the podcasting space. So there you have it. Goodpods new feature tip jar. And Happs is you could donate with Happs coins. And these new things going on, the new features. And then the third thing then, where you have it, buymeacoffee.com / Lyceum. And it's a bit funny with me here as a tea drinker. Cheers. Using a site called BuyMeACofee.com. I have already a similar service called Coffee, KO-FI.com. So it's like coffee. It sounds like coffee. And there, if you have a premium account and paying $5 every month in order to change, like buy me, instead of buy me coffee, you say buy me a tea. So I used that and created some posts there and so on. I like that service too. This buy me a coffee was very easy to use, and I have heard about it before, but I got reminded about it when Dave Jackson of Podcasting School did a podcast and also did, I think, a live stream or YouTube stream and a blog post with instructions about how to start with podcasting 2.0 and connecting with this Satoshi stream that I talked about, because you have to add things in this RSS feed and it's certain steps. Pretty geeky thing, but if you follow the steps along and the check marks and the list, it will work out fine. And then you have to link it together with the Telegram service. So it's a bit, it's straightforward, but it's not so maybe for the average Joe or whatever, or non-tech person like me. It could be a stumble blocks, and when Dave Jackson had done it very thoughtful and step by step, so it was easy to work it out. So now I've added it to the Secular Foxhole, High Five for Hemp, and for Ego Netcast podcast. So you could then have value for value and support my podcast there by streaming Satoshis. So it's great to have this Buy Me a Coffee, and he had that, Dave Jackson had that, if you don't have Satoshi streams yet or Bitcoins, you could use the thing, Buy Me a Coffee. And there, when you go to buymeacoffee.com / Lyceum, then you could pick like 1 coffee, 2 coffees, 3 coffees, etc. And 1 coffee is like $5. That could be a question to you out there. Do you get a coffee for $5 if you go to like Starbucks or other places nowadays? So that could be motivation to continue with this content creation and come up with new things. And also you could invest in equipment and cover some of the cost of the hosting for podcasting, domains and services. For example, I want to, in the future, I want to start using transcript service. So people who have hard time to listen, or they have a hearing problem or others, or want to have it also in text. And it's also good for search engine optimization and searchability and to be found on the net. So I want to use a transcript service, but the professionals ones and very high-end premium, very cost $1 or $2 or whatnot per minute. So if you have 1 hour, it's like 120 dollars. And the question is, who would pay for that? The listeners, yourself, or could you then have a patronage or on a monthly basis or a regular basis with fellow podcasters or listeners chip in and push the button, the tip jar or donate button on a regular basis? Then it could be the case. I want to do that in the future. And it will be interesting. That could be an application 2.0, podcasting 2.0 application that will come in future, the transcript service. So you never know. So that'd be interesting to see. So 14 listeners and viewers here. So I've now been babbling for about 22 minutes. And I think that's for now. And yeah, I wrote also here too. This is a note card from model 1927 in Sweden. And we have a very nice paper here, like a card quality. And it's starting to, how to say, dry up. So I don't have so many of these cards left. I have to do an purchase order there. And it would be for next year. Could use it for different things. Here it's like a message, say meddelande in Swedish. You could have it for when you're reading books, like writing down thoughts and notes about a book. A system for that. You have a weekly review or calendar. You could have a to-do list, and you could have all kind of other things with these cards. It's very handy. It's easy to hold, and it doesn't take much space. And it's, as I said, also for the camera, to show it in the camera. It's pretty neat and handy. So that I wrote also that I contact Mr. Note Card in Sweden. So again, thanks for watching, and it was great to read about the news here on Happs News, happs.co, and what's cooking there, and also about this new feature then on Goodpods, the tip jar. And then, if you like this streaming, buy me a coffee, or that it's saying on the site, buymeacofee.com/lyceum, and there you could buy me a tea. So with that, I say cheerio. Talk to you soon again. Cheers. And as I said before, on Wednesday tomorrow, I will be on a business mingle on World Trade Center in Gothenburg City. And I don't think it will end around 5, but I'm not sure that I will be back before, but I want to record at 6 p.m. because 6 p.m. Central European time on Wednesday, that's Mittwoch in German, like middle of the week. So doing a wrap up. Now we are week 45, thinking about the end this fourth quarter here and end of the year, part of the year, and then plan for 2022. So I'm thinking about that. And then on Thursday it will be this Force Thunder, Tors Hammare in Swedish, Torsdag. And then often ventilate or comment or doing an analysis of an article in the Economist magazine. And then on Friday it's Follow Friday, Fun Friday, and so on, starting the weekend. And on Saturday and that's on 6 p.m. also on Friday. And then on Saturday, on Thursday it's 3 p.m. No, 9 a.m. Central European time in the morning. So today it's 3 p.m. tomorrow it's 6 p.m. On Thursday it's 9 a.m. Friday it's 6 p.m. again. And then on Saturday it's siesta after you have taken a nap. To joke, it's around noonish time. Something celebration, some weekend plans, some fun. So that's 5 days a week if I do it every time but unplanned. Otherwise, it will be now and then during the week. And again, to end with Happs gamification thing, it's hard to not coming back to and do another broadcast and stream because it's all good and it's fun. And with collaboration and with the comments, the high five, thumbs up, giving awards, high five awards and others with coins, it's worth doing it because I spread the good word, I share something of value. You could do then value for value and support my work. And you could reach out to me in cyberspace and we could continue the conversation. So again, thanks for watching and talk to you soon again and take care out there. Cheers.